Did you cut his dreadlocks?
I did, Your Honor.
And that's funny.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So before we get into the video today, we want to ask you guys to please like the video and also subscribe to the channel, and we'll get started.
Why are we here?
In short, it's Maya's fault, but let me tell you the story.
Okay, tell me.
So we're driving home, and she tells me that Maya saw me with another girl out in some restaurant and at a bar, and she accused me of cheating on her.
Ooh.
And mind you,
I'm going to ask
Yes.
because this is like a soap opera. Sometimes I feel these cases. But I'm going to ask, have you ever cheated on her?
never.
Has you ever cheated on
I
him?
don't even
I have
cheat at
never cheated
Monopoly.
on him.
Okay, so Maya basically puts it in Denise's ear that you are cheating with her because why?
Because she saw me one week, and I was at a restaurant with a lady, and I was also at a bar with a lady. And I mean, I also kind of want to point out that, you know, women kind of outnumber men 2 to 1 in this world. So a lot of times if you're out, you might just be with a lady. Like,
Okay.
doesn't
All
mean
right,
I was cheating
Maya, why
on
don't
her.
you get up? So you saw Richard in 2 different places with the same girl?
Yes, Your Honor.
And how do you know they were cheating? Or what was it about? What was going on between them that you were convinced?
The way they were pampering each other, most
Like,
likely.
what do you mean by pampering?
He will the girl will lean into his shoulder, and he will hug her. And there's times where I seen him coming out of the bar, and they gave themselves a big, huge, long hug.
Okay. So then that you giving each other, did you ever go up to Richard and say, hey, listen, what's going on here?
I approached him on the first time that I saw him.
Did she approach you the first time she saw you?
I don't even remember, but in her defense, Your Honor, she doesn't really have she doesn't seem like the person that would have many friends or loved ones, so she could easily misconstrue some platonic love for romantic love.
This is why you have to be careful with involving too many people into your relationship, right? Like, I get it. If it was just randomly and she saw something maybe kind of sketchy, whatever, she was out and about and she just saw it in front of her, I would understand for her just be like, hey, listen, this is what I saw, just so you're aware, and then that's it, right? Then the friend, now it's the girlfriend's decision to say, okay, this is something I can talk to him about, and then they can deal with it. She doesn't need to be continuously hiding out place to place wherever he's at, and then trying to be investigative you're not Inspector Gadget.
So you didn't approach Richard and say, what's going on here? You just assumed the worst.
No, I just approached him and I told him, hi, good evening, Richard. And he looked at me surprisively. He didn't even know I was there.
Okay. All right. So then you went home and you told Denise, or you called your girlfriend and you told Denise.
I didn't say that the first time. I just waited because I didn't want to get into it right away. I didn't want
So
to.
you saw him again a couple weeks later, and you told Denise what?
I told Denise about it.
All right. So then take it from there, Richard.
Well, so me and Denise, we're driving home, and she starts crying. And, you know, at this time, I'm still madly in love with her. And so I start to, I become vulnerable. So I'm like, what's wrong? And then she tells me that, well, somebody said that you were cheating on me. Somebody. It's always somebody. I knew who somebody was right away. So, of course, I don't like her. So I got pissed. You calling me a liar. That's the one thing that...
You told her, I'm not cheating on you, Denise.
No, why would I cheat on
And
you?
you didn't believe him?
I did not believe him.
Why didn't you believe him?
Just the details that Maya finally revealed to me, just saying
What was it that Maya said that convinced you he was...
She told me that they were very close at the restaurant and at the bar the second meeting. He picked up the tab. He was pulling her chair out. They were walking very close together, just looking like it was the first few dates with a new woman.
So then what happened? So then you guys continue arguing.
I go inside the house. She actually brings me a cup of water, and I think she wanted to calm me down. And I tell you, I love the lady. She's crazy, but I still love her. So she brought me some water. I drank the water. I laid down. And the next thing you know, I had a full head of hair. I had a full set of locks. That's what actually attracted her to me. And I wake up, and there's a patch missing. A patch in the top of my head. And I look over, and I see the locks on the bed.
Did you cut his dreadlocks?
I did, Your Honor.
And that's funny.
He already mentioned it before, being like, she's crazy, but I love her. The crazy obviously came out, and she's like, oh, the little inkling of and she must have had this feeling of maybe he was cheating or something, or whatever she kind of concocted in her own mind for her to go off like that.
Or she might be insecure.
True, that too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, if a woman cheats on you, you just kind of keep it moving, right?
Yeah.
You don't cut her hair and like key her car if you're a dude. You know what I mean? Like it just sounds weird.
Don't make the excuse of like, I love her, but I know she's like not all the way there and she's crazy as hell. Like, don't make that excuse and then all of a sudden you guys break up and then expect everything to go lovely. Like, no.
I did, Your Honor.
And that's funny.
It's not funny. I understand.
What did you cut his
the
dreadlocks with? A scissor?
I cut him with the scissors, and I cut on the back of his head where it wouldn't be very obvious.
Did you give him something to sleep?
I did.
What did you give him?
I did give him some sleeping pills.
Some? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Just 3.
Do you normally take sleeping pills?
I don't know. I don't need sleeping pills. I sleep pretty.
He was acting really raging.
Did you read the instructions on the sleeping pill?
I
did you
didn't.
see how many he should have taken?
I didn't.
Your Honor.
No, I don't want to hear anything from you.
No, I'm pissed. Why? What?
She literally could have killed him. Like literally.
I didn't.
Why is this funny to you?
Honestly.
It's not funny. It was just that he was in such a rage that night that
So it was therapeutic, as you say, right? Yeah?
Yeah. I just felt that he needed to calm down.
So what happened? You woke up the next morning, you realized the love of your life, the woman that you worshipped, cut your dreads off. She just admitted she gave you some sleeping pills.
I just cut a few.
I was furious.
I did not cut all of them.
Like I could have done anything.
So what'd you do? Did you break up with her?
I mean, she was gone. Like she left me this note here.
Let me see. Bernard.
This is crazy.
She didn't even have the decency to write me like a paragraph. It was just like a sentence.
Well, I mean, you broke my heart.
It says, thanks for cheating on
I
me.
didn't actually
Enjoy
break your
your
heart.
life.
her, why
Maya broke
not?
your heart.
After cheating on her.
Well,
You were cheating on
who
me.
was I with, Maya?
Okay.
With a lady, I don't even know.
Really?
I never seen her around us.
So you're suing her for $3,000?
Yes.
Okay, for...
I believe that, like, my hair, my father's hair, my grandfather's hair, like, my father and my grandfather practiced Rastafarianism. I didn't really practice it that much, but out of respect and reverence for my father, I had my hair. I've been growing my hair since I was 5 years old. I really feel like the $3,000 is really not even close to what it actually costs, but I really feel like something like this.
Violated, drugged, taken advantage of. Like I can go on and on and on. And she's here laughing. Isn't that crazy?
Yo, and the best friend's over here cackling, being like, I don't even know who the woman was.
There has to be some sort of repercussions.
Okay.
No.
All right, so
You didn't have
Bernard,
to cut all your
can you
hair.
bring the witness, please?
I'm an investment banker, Your Honor. Hulk Hogan was able to pull it off,
Sorry.
but I wouldn't
I did
have
not
been able
cut
to pull
all
it
your
off.
dreads off.
She didn't call them off. You cut them off by your own choice.
Okay. Can you tell me your name, please?
Valerie.
And Denise, do you recognize this young lady?
I do, actually.
Who is she?
This is Richard's cousin.
Okay. And Maya, who's this girl?
The lady that was with him on the bar and dinner.
And can I ask you what was happening while
Why
you
are they
were
finding
out
out
with your
about this
cousin?
today?
I was basically, I've been consulting my cousin for a while now because I've been having issues with my ex-husband. He cheated on me recently, so I just drove out and hung out with my cousin for a while just to kind of get away.
Anything you want to say, Denise?
I feel kind of bad now that what I've done to him. I wasn't aware
Maya, you
that
can
it
go
was
ahead
his
and sit down.
cousin. He never told me it was his cousin, so I was not sure of whom the
Well,
woman
he
was.
had no idea what you were talking about. You were accusing him of cheating with somebody. Who the heck was he supposed to say I'm cheating with when he wasn't cheating? Because he was actually telling the truth.
I'm really shocked that it was his cousin. He never told me that she was in town, and I just assumed that it was somebody else.
You drugged him, first of all, gave him sleeping pills that you have no idea
Good.
how that would have affected him. You actually almost committed a battery on him because you touched him without his permission. You cut his hair off. You had no right to do that. Absolutely no right to do that. And you sit there now, a complete fool of yourself. You have to stop hanging out with people who are manipulative, who don't have the best interest for you, such as your girlfriend Maya, because I don't believe she does. I think that Richard did. But unfortunately, you completely ruined that. So based on the evidence, Richard, I will grant your $3,000 claim. Good luck. I'm
There
so
you
sorry
go.
that this happened to you. And
Oh my gosh.
Good luck to you, Denise.
3,000's not enough, in my opinion, to be honest with you.
Should ask for more.
Honestly,
Should have got the bag, sis.
why is it that she's only paying $3,000? Why is she not why is there no more repercussion?
He asked for it.
He asked for the $3,000?
Yeah.
But nothing else. No, I don't know, restraining, something. I would assume
Well,
something.
that's his pain and suffering. That's
the money, and that's it.
Well, I mean, they're in court. Like, what else?
Yeah.
What else is he gonna get, right?
Well, no, I don't know if it's she should be. Well, I'm just saying, his health is in risk, and obviously he could have been injured by what she was doing. If he moved the wrong way while she was having the scissor next to his neck, something could have happened, right? So
Right.
I'm just thinking.
So what he should have done was he should have filed a police report.
I see. Okay.
Right. Here's cut. Run to the police station.
Okay,
This is what she did. Here's the proof. They take photos.
Okay,
They
okay.
open up an investigation. They have it on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could have pressed charges, so on and so forth. So it seems like, although she violated him, he had enough love for her to be like, this is what it is. I'm gonna move on.
Yeah.
And it takes a bigger man to simply move on, right? Because let's be honest, majority of men would have lost it, and who knows what could have happened.
Yeah. So key signs of a woman acting crazy, if she's randomly accusing you of things that you've never done. I'm trying to think what else.
She has her single ass friends butting in.
Manipulative friends who do not have their best interest, right?
Right.
In the friend or the boyfriend, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all around, just be careful with who you choose to date, and the people that they surround themselves by as well is really important too. And you guys let us know your thoughts too. If you were the guy, what would you have done in this situation? Leave a comment below and let us know what your thoughts are.